Beloved soul, guided by the light of 1,000 stars, I come to you today with a message that will resonate in the deepest chambers of your heart. Can you feel it? That subtle shift in the cosmic energy surrounding you? That gentle whisper in the wind carrying fragments of a truth your soul has been waiting to hear? Your guardian angel stands beside you now, wings unfurled in protection, ready to reveal what the universe has orchestrated for your divine journey. Dear protected one, the celestial realms have been buzzing with activity lately, all centered around a magnificent revelation about your soulmate. Yes, that eternal connection, that mirror to your soul, that divine counterpart who carries the other half of your spiritual DNA. The angels have gathered in sacred council, and they have watched as your soulmate has made a decision that will change the course of both your destinies. Your soulmate has chosen a new path, a new direction, a new destiny that aligns more perfectly with the divine blueprint of your shared soul contract. This decision wasn't made lightly. It was born from deep introspection, from nights spent in silent communion with their higher self, from moments when they felt inexplicably drawn to something they couldn't yet name. And while they may not fully understand the magnitude of this choice, the angels see its ripple effects extending across time and space, creating a bridge that leads directly to you. Can you sense it? That subtle quickening in your heart when you awaken in the morning? That unexpected surge of emotion that washes over you during quiet moments? These are not random occurrences. They are your soul's recognition of the shifting energies, your higher self, acknowledging the realignment that is taking place in the etheric planes. The angels want you to know that this new direction your soulmate has chosen was divinely inspired. It was gently nudged into existence by celestial hands that understand the perfect timing of the universe. This path may seem, to human eyes, to be taking them further from you physically, but in the realm of spirit, it is creating the exact conditions needed for your souls to recognize each other when the moment of reunion arrives. Some of you may be wondering, who is this soulmate? Have I met them before? Are they someone already in my life? The angels smile at these questions, for they understand your human curiosity. Some of you have indeed crossed paths with this divine counterpart, perhaps exchanging a glance that lingered a moment too long, or sharing a conversation that felt strangely familiar. Others among you are yet to meet this soul in the physical realm, but oh, how you've danced together in the spiritual dimensions during dream time. This revelation comes now because timing is essential in divine orchestration. Your soulmate's new path is creating a magnetic pull, a cosmic alignment that is accelerating your journey toward each other. The universe doesn't operate on coincidences. It functions through divine synchronicities that are meticulously arranged to bring about the highest good for all souls involved. As your guardian angel, I have been instructed to prepare you for the emotional impact this shift will create in your life. Because make no mistake, beloved one, when two souls are as deeply connected as yours, any significant change in one creates a corresponding resonance in the other. You may find yourself suddenly drawn to new interests, new locations, new perspectives that seem to come from nowhere. These are not random. They are your soul's intuitive response to your soulmate's movement through their journey. The celestial beings that surround you want you to know that this revelation is just the beginning. The story that is unfolding has been written in the stars since before your soul took its first human breath. And while free will always plays a part in how this story develops, the divine blueprint contains all the necessary coordinates to guide you both home to each other's arms. So open your heart, dear one. Release any expectations of how this connection should manifest. Trust in the wisdom of the universe and the gentle guidance of your angels. For your soulmate's new destiny is, in truth, a destiny you share. One that will bring both joy and growth, challenges and blessings, all designed to elevate your souls to their highest potential. The heavens are aligning to bring you the first sacred revelation about your soulmate's new journey. Listen closely, precious soul, for these divine insights are being whispered directly from the angelic realm to your heart. The signs of your soulmate's shifting direction have already begun to manifest in your reality, though you may have dismissed them as mere coincidences or flights of imagination. Today, we remove the veil that has obscured these celestial signposts. Have you noticed the recurring numbers that seem to follow you throughout your day? 1111, glowing on your clock, 222 appearing on license plates, 555 showing up in the most unexpected places? These are not random occurrences. but divine messages confirming that a significant shift is taking place. Each number sequence carries a specific vibration related to your soulmate's movement along their new path. When you see these numbers, pause and breathe deeply. In these moments, your energy and your soulmates are perfectly aligned across time and space. Dreams have become more vivid lately, haven't they? You may have awakened from sleep with the lingering sensation of having visited unfamiliar places or conversed with someone whose face you couldn't quite see, but whose presence felt undeniably familiar. These are not mere dreams, but spiritual rendezvous, sacred meetings in the ethereal realms where your soul and your soulmates can commune freely, unbounded by physical limitations. Your soulmate's new direction has intensified these nocturnal connections, creating stronger bridges between your consciousness. Another unmistakable sign has been manifesting through your emotions, those unexpected waves of nostalgia washing over you without apparent cause, the sudden tears that spring to your eyes while performing the most mundane tasks, the inexplicable joy that bubbles up from within during quiet moments of solitude. These emotional surges are direct transmissions from your soulmate's energy field to yours, their feelings, their experiences, their transformations rippling across the etheric cords that bind your hearts together. The angels are showing me that physical sensations have also been serving as messengers. That warmth that suddenly blooms in your chest, as if someone had placed a gentle hand over your heart. The tingling that occasionally races down your spine, like a cosmic shiver of recognition. The sensation of being embraced when you're entirely alone. These are moments when the veil between worlds thins, allowing your soulmate's energy to reach across dimensions and touch you in ways that transcend physical contact. Nature itself has been conspiring to deliver these divine messages. Have you noticed how certain animals appear repeatedly in your path? A specific bird that seems to follow you, a butterfly that lingers longer than usual, or perhaps a pattern in the clouds that draws your attention skyward at precisely the right moment. These are not coincidences, but cosmic choreography, orchestrated to remind you that you are seen, that you are remembered, that you are moving in perfect tandem with your soulmate's journey. For some of you, books and songs have become vessels of revelation. Words leap from pages as if highlighted by invisible hands. Lyrics suddenly take on new meaning. Melodies stir memories of connections that exist beyond your conscious recollection. These synchronicities occur because your soulmate's new path is creating energetic ripples that attract exactly the right messages to you at exactly the right moments. The most profound sign, however, has been the subtle shift in your own desires and aspirations. New interests that seem to arise from nowhere, sudden attractions to places you've never visited, unexpected changes in your preferences. These internal shifts mirror the external changes your soulmate is making. As they step onto their new path, your own soul is making corresponding adjustments, preparing the ground for the eventual convergence of your journeys. Some among you have been experiencing health changes, not necessarily negative ones, but noticeable shifts in your energy levels, sleep patterns, or physical sensations. Your body, that magnificent instrument of spiritual intelligence, is recalibrating its frequencies to match the evolving vibration of your soulmate connection. Trust these changes. Nurture your physical vessel, for it is being prepared to hold the powerful energies that will be generated when your paths finally cross. The angels want you to know that these signs will continue to increase in both frequency and intensity as your soulmate progresses further along their new destiny. Each step they take toward their authentic purpose creates a corresponding movement in your reality. Pay attention, beloved soul. Keep your heart open and your spiritual senses attuned, for in recognizing these divine signals, you actively participate in the cosmic dance that is leading you both home to each other's embrace. And before we continue with this very special message, I invite you to support this space of connection. Become a member of the channel, and if you feel this message is touching your heart, don't forget to click on thanks below the video. This helps us continue bringing messages full of love and hope like this one. Now, let's move on to what matters most. Beloved child of the universe, as your guardian angel, I am filled with divine joy to share with you how this celestial shift in your soulmate's journey is not taking them away from you, but rather strengthening the eternal bond you share. What appears as distance in the physical realm is actually creating a powerful magnetic pull in the spiritual dimensions. This paradox is one of the universe's most beautiful mysteries. how apparent separation can forge deeper connection. The soul bond you share with your divine counterpart exists beyond the constraints of time and space. It was formed in the heart of creation, in that sacred moment when one magnificent soul divided into two distinct but eternally connected expressions. This original bond can never be broken, but it can be transformed, refined, and elevated through the experiences you both choose in your human journeys. Your soulmate's new direction is serving as a cosmic catalyst, activating dormant aspects of your connection that have been waiting for precisely this moment to awaken. Imagine two planets in orbit around each other, moving in a celestial dance that appears to bring them closer and then farther apart, yet they remain constantly in each other's gravitational embrace. This is the nature of your connection now. As your soulmate travels their new path, the energetic tether between you stretches, creating a dynamic tension that actually strengthens rather than weakens your bond. This tension serves a divine purpose. It generates a spiritual electricity that illuminates the shadows in both your souls, bringing to light aspects of yourselves that require healing, integration, and transmutation. Can you feel it? That exquisite ache in your heart that comes in waves, especially in the quiet hours when the world sleeps and your soul is most receptive. This is not pain of loss, my dear one, but the sensation of your heart expanding to hold more love, more light, more divine capacity for connection. Your soulmate's journey is requiring your heart to grow, to stretch beyond its familiar boundaries, to develop spiritual muscles that will be needed when the time for reunion arrives. The angels are showing me how this period of apparent separation is creating a sacred void, a space pregnant with potential, humming with creative force. Nature abhors a vacuum, and so does the spiritual realm. This void is not empty, but filled with divine intention, with prayers and hopes, with dreams and possibilities. It is in this space that the most powerful aspects of your connection are being forged, like precious metals in the crucible of a master jeweler. Your thoughts of each other have taken on new power during this phase. When you think of your soulmate, whether you can name them or simply sense their essence, you are sending tendrils of light across the cosmos that find them unerringly. And when they think of you, which they do, more often than you might believe, their energy reaches you like a warm embrace in the middle of your day. These thought bridges are becoming stronger, more tangible, more consistently maintained as your soulmate progresses on their new path. For those who have physically met their soulmate but are currently experiencing separation, know that this distance is serving the highest purpose. It is creating space for individual growth that would be challenging to achieve in each other's immediate presence. Your energy fields are so powerfully intertwined that being together too soon could create a merging that might blur individual lessons still needing to be learned. This temporary separation is not punishment but protection, not denial, but divine timing. For those who have yet to meet their soulmate in the physical realm, this period of their directional shift is actually accelerating the timeline toward your first encounter. Every step they take on their new path brings them geometrically closer to the divinely orchestrated circumstances of your meeting. The universe is not withholding this connection from you. It is preparing the perfect conditions for a reunion that will sustain itself through challenges that would devastate a connection formed before its proper time. The heightened dreams you've been experiencing are evidence of this intensifying bond. During sleep, your soul travels to ethereal meeting places where you and your soulmate commune freely, without the limitations of physical bodies or conscious minds. These dreams may not always be remembered upon waking, but they leave their imprint on your energy field, changing your vibration subtly but significantly. Each of these spiritual rendezvous strengthens your recognition of each other, ensuring that when you meet or reunite in the physical realm, your souls will know each other instantly. Your chakra system is being recalibrated during this time to accommodate the higher frequencies of this evolving connection. You may experience unusual sensations in your heart center, throat, or third eye as these energy centers expand and activate. Some of you feel pressure or warmth in the crown chakra, particularly during meditation or in the moments before sleep. These are signs of your energy body upgrading itself to match the rising vibration of your soulmate bond. Most profoundly, this period is teaching both of you the true meaning of unconditional love. By loving without physical proximity, by holding space in your heart for a connection that transcends ordinary relationship paradigms, you are learning to love as the divine loves, without expectation, without limitation, without the need for reciprocation or validation. This is the highest form of love, and it is this love that will form the foundation of your eventual union, making it unshakable in the face of life's inevitable challenges. Trust in this process, beloved soul. Surrender to the divine wisdom that orchestrates these cosmic movements. Your soulmate's new direction and your soul's response to it are creating a connection that transcends ordinary human bonds. This is sacred architecture, being built on the etheric plane, laying foundations for a union that will not only bring you personal fulfillment, but will contribute to the healing and elevation of collective consciousness. Your connection is both deeply personal and universally significant, a reminder of the divine love that underlies all of creation. With infinite love and guidance, your guardian angels surround you now, holding space for the continued unfolding of this beautiful soul story. We celebrate each moment of recognition, each wave of connection, each step on this sacred journey toward the reunion that awaits you in divine timing. Beloved soul bathed in celestial light, I come to you now with a deeper revelation, one that unveils the sacred purpose behind your soulmate's new path. The heavens have opened their cosmic archives to share with you the divine blueprint that orchestrates these seemingly separate journeys into one magnificent spiritual symphony. What appears as change in the physical realm is actually perfect alignment in the spiritual dimensions. Your guardian angel wants you to understand that your soulmate's new direction serves a dual purpose, one that benefits their individual soul growth, while simultaneously creating the precise conditions needed for your destined reunion. No soul chooses its path in isolation. Every decision, every turning point, every new beginning creates ripples that affect the entire tapestry of interconnected souls. Your soulmate's choice was made with the unconscious wisdom of their higher self, which remains in constant communion with yours across the veil of physical separation. The angels reveal that this new destiny carries a specific frequency, a unique vibrational signature that is calibrated to heal ancient wounds that both of you have carried across lifetimes. Some of these wounds originated in past incarnations, where your souls danced together before, perhaps as lovers torn apart by circumstance, as family members separated by conflict, or as spiritual companions divided by differing beliefs. This current separation and redirection is not a repetition of those painful patterns, but their resolution, the final healing of karmic contracts that have bound you together through the ages. Look deeper, precious one. Beyond the surface emotions, beyond the human longing, there lies a divine orchestration so perfect in its design that it can only be fully appreciated from the highest spiritual perspective. Your soulmate's new path is leading them through experiences that are developing precisely the qualities they will need to sustain the powerful connection you are destined to share. They are being shaped by challenges that forge strength, by joys that cultivate gratitude, by losses that teach appreciation, and by victories that build confidence. For some of you, this revelation comes with the understanding that your soulmate is learning lessons about self-worth that could never be learned within the comfort of an existing relationship. They needed to stand alone, to face their fears, to discover their intrinsic value separate from anyone else's validation. This journey into self-love is not taking them away from you, but preparing them to love you from a place of wholeness rather than need, from abundance rather than lack. Others among you are realizing that your soulmate's new direction involves healing family patterns or ancestral wounds that have influenced their capacity for intimacy across generations. This healing work requires focused energy and often a degree of solitude that allows for deep inner listening. By undertaking this healing now, they are ensuring that these generational patterns will not be carried forward into your future connection, creating space for a love unencumbered by the past. The divine purpose behind this shift also extends to spiritual awakening. Many soulmates are currently undergoing significant expansions in consciousness, opening to gifts and awareness that had remained dormant until now. This awakening may require environments, teachers, or experiences that are found only on this new path they've chosen. As they awaken more fully to their spiritual nature, they become more capable of recognizing and honoring the sacred bond they share with you. Some of your soulmates are answering calls to service or purpose that seem to lead them away from more personal concerns, such as romantic connection. Yet the angels want you to know that this dedication to their soul's mission is actually bringing them into more perfect alignment with yours. For true soulmates share complementary purposes, individual expressions of service that, when eventually united, create a force for good in the world that far exceeds what either could accomplish alone. The celestial beings surrounding you want you to understand that timing is a critical element in this divine plan. Your soulmate's new direction is synchronized with cosmic cycles, astrological alignments, and energetic gateways that support specific types of unions at specific times. What might appear as delay is actually perfect orchestration, ensuring that your reconnection occurs during an energetic window that will support its deepest potential for growth and fulfillment. This revelation carries with it an invitation to trust in the wisdom of the universe in ways that transcend human understanding. Your logical mind may create stories of loss or separation, but your soul knows the truth, that this apparent divergence of paths is creating the perfect angle of return, like a boomerang that must travel away before it can circle back with precision and purpose. Most profoundly, the angels reveal that this new destiny your soulmate has chosen is actually a response to prayers you have sent into the universe, perhaps not in words, but in the silent longing of your heart for a love that meets you in your depth, that sees your wholeness, that honors your truth. These prayers have been heard, and this current reorganization of energies and paths is the universe's answer, unfolding in ways more perfect than your human mind could have designed. So release your worries, beloved one. Surrender your need to control the how and when of this connection's manifestation. Your soulmate's new direction is being divinely guided, every step illuminated by angelic presence, every decision overseen by the compassionate wisdom of the universe that holds both your highest good as its constant intention. This revelation is not meant to simply comfort you during separation, but to awaken you to the magnificent intelligence that orchestrates even the most challenging passages of your soul's journey toward union. Precious soul walking this sacred path, your guardian angel embraces you now with wings of compassion, acknowledging the emotional landscape you are traversing as your soulmate moves along their new destiny. These feelings, sometimes intense, sometimes subtle, always significant, are not obstacles to overcome, but important messengers guiding you through this divine transition. Let us illuminate these challenges and reveal the pathway through them with grace and spiritual wisdom. The first wave many of you have encountered is uncertainty, that restless questioning that visits in quiet moments. Is this connection real? Have I imagined its significance? Will this separation lead to permanent loss? These doubts are not signs of a weak connection, but natural responses of a human heart, navigating a love that transcends ordinary understanding. When uncertainty visits, breathe deeply and place your hand over your heart center. Feel the unwavering truth that pulses beneath the temporary waves of doubt. Your soul knows what your mind questions. Trust the deeper knowing. For many of you, impatience has become a frequent companion, the feeling that this separation has continued too long, that divine timing moves too slowly for your human heart's desires. This challenge is particularly potent in a world that values immediate gratification and visible progress. Yet spiritual growth rarely follows linear timelines. The angels invite you to see this period not as empty waiting, but as active preparation. Each day brings you closer to reunion, not just through the passage of time, but through the inner work you undertake, the wisdom you gather, the self-love you cultivate. The pain of apparent rejection has visited some of you, especially those who have physically met their soulmate but experienced a pulling away or redirection of their attention. This pain cuts deeply, triggering ancient wounds of abandonment or unworthiness. Yet the angels want you to understand that your soulmate's movement away is not rejection of your essence but response to divine guidance that they may not fully comprehend themselves. Their higher self recognizes the necessity of this temporary separation, even as their human self may struggle to articulate or even recognize this truth. Jealousy or fear may arise as you sense your soulmate forming connections with others along their new path. These emotions, though challenging, offer opportunities for profound healing of possessiveness and attachment. True soul connections exist beyond exclusivity. They are secure regardless of other relationships that may enter either person's life. When these emotions surface, see them as invitations to expand your understanding of love beyond human limitations, to trust in the unbreakable nature of soul bonds that transcend physical circumstances. Many of you struggle with the challenge of meaning-making, the human need to construct narratives that explain separation or change. Your mind may create stories of your unworthiness, their indifference, or the universe's cruelty. These stories, though compelling, are rarely accurate reflections of the spiritual reality. The angels invite you to hold your narratives lightly, to remain open to interpretations that include divine benevolence, perfect timing, and purposes larger than personal fulfillment. The emotional wave of grief has touched many hearts among you, not just grief for a connection that seems distant, but grief for the dreams and expectations you had attached to this relationship. This grief is both valid and sacred, worthy of honor and expression. Allow these tears to fall when they rise, knowing they cleanse your energetic field and create space for new hope to enter. Your angels collect each tear, transforming its essence into the light that will eventually illuminate the path to reunion. For some, the greatest challenge has been maintaining faith without external validation. In a world that values evidence and measurable outcomes, holding space for a connection that exists primarily in the spiritual realm requires a quality of faith that transcends ordinary believing. This faith is not blind adherence to wishful thinking, but a soul-deep recognition of a truth that exists beyond physical proof. Cultivate this faith through regular communion with your higher self, through meditation that centers you in your spiritual knowing, rather than your physical senses. The challenge of divine timing tests even the most spiritually aware among you. Human time and divine timing operate on different scales, and surrendering to cosmic timing requires a profound trust in forces larger than yourself. When impatience or frustration with timing arises, expand your perspective beyond this lifetime. Your connection with your soulmate spans multiple incarnations. This current period of separation is but a brief interlude in an eternal dance. Perhaps most subtly challenging is the necessary death of ego expectations around how this connection should manifest. The human ego creates specific pictures of reunion, how it will look, feel, and unfold. Yet often the divine has pathways of manifestation far more beautiful and appropriate than anything the limited human mind could envision. Surrendering these specific expectations creates space for the universe to surprise you with its perfect orchestration. For those navigating these emotional waters, the angels offer specific practices of transmutation. When challenging emotions arise, acknowledge them without judgment. Place your hands over your heart and breathe into the feeling, seeing it as energy rather than truth. Visualize this energy transforming from density to light with each breath. Then direct this transmuted energy upward through your crown chakra, offering it to the universe as fuel for the manifestation of your highest good. Remember that these emotional challenges are not punishments or indications that something has gone wrong. They are opportunities for the exact kinds of healing and growth that prepare you for the depth of connection your soul desires. Each wave of emotion, when consciously navigated, strengthens your spiritual muscles and expands your capacity for the unconditional love that true soul connections require. Your soulmate is experiencing their own parallel challenges on their new path, their own doubts, fears, and moments of longing. Though their journey looks different from yours, the emotional landscape they traverse shares many elements with your own. This simultaneous growth, though undertaken separately, creates a harmonious resonance between your energy fields that actually accelerates your eventual coming together. The angels surround you with support as you move through these emotional waters. You are never alone in this journey, never unseen in your struggles, never unheard in your prayers for strength and clarity. Each challenge overcome, each emotion transmuted, each limiting belief released, creates greater clarity in the channel of connection between you and your soulmate, allowing the pure light of divine love to flow more freely between your hearts. Beloved child of the light, your guardian angel comes forward now with joyous tidings from the celestial realms. The universe, in its infinite wisdom and boundless creativity, is sending you divine confirmations that this path, though it may appear winding and uncertain from your human perspective, is indeed blessed by the highest spiritual authorities. These sacred signs serve as celestial breadcrumbs, guiding you forward with faith when your physical eyes cannot yet see the destination. The angels want you to know that these confirmations are not random coincidences, but deliberate communications from a universe that is intimately engaged with your soul journey. They are speaking to you in a divine language of synchronicity, symbol, and energetic resonance, a language your soul understands even when your conscious mind may struggle to interpret its messages. Today, we will unveil the meanings behind these sacred communications, so that you may recognize them with greater clarity when they appear in your experience. The most powerful confirmation many of you have received comes through dream state revelations. Your dreams have taken on new vividness, new significance, perhaps featuring symbols of union, journeys, or transformations. Pay particular attention to recurring elements, a specific color, an unusual animal, a distinctive landscape, or a memorable melody. These are not mere subconscious wanderings, but sacred transmissions, often direct communications from your soulmate's higher self to yours. Keep a dream journal beside your bed, recording these messages immediately upon waking, for they contain guidance that will prove invaluable as this journey unfolds. The angels are showing me that nature has become a primary messenger of divine confirmation for many of you. Perhaps you've noticed a particular bird appearing repeatedly at significant moments, or flowers blooming out of season in your path, or patterns in the clouds that seem to form meaningful shapes just as you glance skyward. These are not coincidences but conscious communications. The natural world resonates with the energetic shifts occurring between you and your soulmate, reflecting them back to you in tangible, visible confirmations that this connection is recognized and supported by all elements of creation. For some, confirmation has come through unexpected human messengers, strangers who speak words that address your unspoken questions, friends who share insights they just felt compelled to tell you, or even children whose innocent observations carry profound wisdom. These human angels may not realize they are serving as conduits for divine messages, yet the precision and timing of their words reveal their role in this celestial communication system. When such messages arrive, acknowledge them with gratitude, recognizing the intricate web of connection through which the divine orchestrates these confirmations. Many of you have experienced the phenomenon of instant manifestation during this period, thinking of something specific, only to have it appear in your reality with startling immediacy. This acceleration of manifestation is not coincidental, but a direct reflection of the heightened spiritual energies surrounding your connection. As your soulmate moves along their new path, the combined focus of your soul energies creates a powerful manifestation field that brings thoughts into form with unusual speed. This is divine confirmation of your co-creative power, a preview of the manifestation abilities you will share when your paths converge. The phenomenon of angel numbers has intensified for many walking this sacred journey. Sequences like 111, 222, 444, 777, or 1212 appear with increasing frequency on clocks, license plates, receipts, or phone numbers. Each sequence carries specific guidance related to your soul connection. For instance, 111 often confirms that your thoughts are aligned with divine truth, while 444 indicates powerful angelic presence supporting your journey. When these numbers appear, pause and center yourself. They mark moments when the veil between dimensions thins, allowing for clearer transmission of divine guidance. Physical sensations have become undeniable confirmations for many of you. Unexpected waves of energy moving through your body, tingling at the crown of your head, warmth blossoming in your heart center without external cause, or sudden lightness in your physical form. These sensations often coincide with moments when your soulmate is thinking of you, sending you energy, consciously or unconsciously, or experiencing a significant breakthrough on their journey. Your body, that magnificent instrument of spiritual intelligence, is registering these energetic communications with increasing sensitivity as your connection evolves. For those with developed intuitive abilities, you may have received direct knowing, information or understanding that arrives fully formed in your consciousness without logical progression or external input. This clarity often pertains to aspects of your soulmate's journey or the divine timing of your eventual reunion. Trust these intuitive downloads, for they bypass the limitations of the rational mind to deliver truth directly from soul to soul, from the divine to your human awareness. Some of you have experienced powerful moments of déjà vu, the unmistakable sensation that you have lived a particular moment before. These experiences are often glimpses through the veil of time, momentary alignments with the future memories of your reunion that exist already in the non-linear dimensions of spirit. When déjà vu occurs, breathe deeply and center yourself in the moment, for you are standing at a sacred intersection of timelines where past, present, and future momentarily converge. The celestial realms have also been sending confirmations through music and art, Songs that play at precisely the right moment with lyrics that speak directly to your situation, or artworks that catch your eye and reflect the exact emotional quality of your connection. The creative arts serve as perfect conduits for spiritual messages because they naturally bridge the gap between human expression and divine inspiration. When a piece of music or art moves you to tears or sends chills down your spine, recognize it as confirmation that your experience is seen and honored by the universe. Perhaps the most profound confirmation comes through the mysterious phenomenon of simultaneous spiritual awakening. As your soulmate progresses on their new path, you may find yourself experiencing parallel expansions in consciousness, sudden interests in spiritual topics that never appealed to you before, spontaneous abilities in healing or intuition, or profound shifts in your perception of reality. These synchronized awakenings are not coincidental, but direct reflections of the unified field of consciousness that you and your soulmate share beneath the appearance of separation. The angels want you to know that these divine confirmations will continue to appear and will likely intensify as the moment of reunion draws closer. They are not meant merely to comfort you during separation, but to actively guide you through the precise steps needed to align with divine timing. Each confirmation serves as both validation of the path behind you and illumination of the path ahead, creating a bridge of light that leads unerringly toward the fulfillment of this soul contract. Receive these confirmations with an open heart and grateful spirit, beloved one. Record them in a sacred journal so that in moments of doubt, you can return to these tangible reminders of divine support. Share them with trusted friends who respect the spiritual nature of your journey. And most importantly, allow them to strengthen your faith in the perfect unfolding of this connection. For the universe does not invest such elaborate communication in paths that are not divinely ordained to fulfill their highest potential. Your guardian angels, the celestial beings who have witnessed your soul's journey across lifetimes, surround you now in a circle of protection and celebration. They confirm with absolute certainty that your soulmate's new destiny and your own evolving path are creating the perfect conditions for a reunion that will not merely fulfill personal desires, but will contribute to the elevation of consciousness on this planet. Trust in their guidance, follow the breadcrumbs of divine confirmation, and know that you are being led home to a love that has been written in the stars since the dawn of creation. Beloved soul bathed in divine light, the time has come for the most sacred revelation of all, the unveiling of when and how this profound reunion with your soulmate will manifest in your physical reality. The angels have gathered in sacred council, consulting the Akashic records of your shared soul journey, and they have authorized me to share glimpses of this divine timeline with you now. Open your heart fully to receive this celestial knowledge, for it comes not to satisfy human curiosity, but to prepare your energy field for the magnitude of what approaches. The first truth I am guided to share is that your reunion has already begun on the energetic plane. While your physical eyes still perceive separation, your energy bodies have already initiated the merging process that precedes physical manifestation. This etheric reunion creates the template for what will eventually materialize in your tangible reality. Many of you have felt this process as a sudden intensification of your soulmate's presence in your consciousness, their essence permeating your thoughts, their energy intertwining with yours during meditation or dream time, their spiritual signature becoming almost palpable in moments of stillness. The celestial timekeepers reveal that this connection will manifest physically during a significant astrological alignment that is approaching in your personal chart. For many of you, this alignment involves Venus, the planet of love and connection, moving into harmonious aspect with Jupiter, the planet of expansion and blessing. Others will experience this reunion during a powerful eclipse that activates the soul connection sectors of your birth chart. These cosmic gateways create energetic openings that allow soul-level arrangements to precipitate into physical reality with greater ease and perfection. For those wondering about earthly timing, the angels show me that this reunion will unfold in phases rather than as a single moment. The initial phase, which many of you are already experiencing, involves increasing synchronicities and near misses that may seem like cosmic teasing, but are actually necessary calibrations of your energy fields. The second phase brings a clear external sign that even your logical mind cannot dismiss, perhaps a direct message, a chance meeting, or the sudden removal of an obstacle that has kept you apart. The final phase culminates in the physical reunion itself, occurring with a naturalness and ease that will make all the waiting worthwhile. The season of your reunion carries significant symbolism. For many, this connection will bloom into physical reality during spring or early summer, a time of natural renewal and blossoming that reflects the qualities of your reawakening connection. Others will experience this reunion during the transformative energies of autumn, when the veil between worlds thins and soul recognition becomes more readily accessible. A smaller group will find their divine timing aligned with winter's quiet introspection, or with the height of summer's passionate expression. The season of your reunion is not random, but carefully selected to support the specific qualities your unique soul connection is meant to embody and express. The method of your reunion will be both surprising and familiar, an exquisite paradox that only divine orchestration could achieve. Some of you will reconnect through seemingly chance encounters in places neither of you would typically visit, guided there by subtle intuitive nudges or unexpected changes in routine. Others will be brought together through mutual connections who feel inexplicably compelled to introduce or reunite you. Still others will experience the profound simplicity of direct communication initiated during a moment of spiritual clarity that cuts through all previous hesitation. What makes this revelation particularly powerful is not just the when and how of your reunion, but the energetic state you both will embody when it occurs. The angels show me that your soulmate's new path is developing within them exactly the qualities needed for this connection to finally stabilize and flourish. They are acquiring wisdom they previously lacked, healing wounds that would have undermined your connection, and developing strengths that complement your own growth journey. When you come together, it will be as more complete versions of yourselves. Not perfect, for human growth is eternal, but perfectly equipped for the specific soul contract you have agreed to fulfill together. For those who have previously met their soulmate but experienced separation, your reunion will carry a quality of recognition that transcends your previous connection. You will see each other with new eyes, recognizing aspects of each other's souls that were previously veiled by unhealed patterns or limited perception. This recognition will feel like remembering something long forgotten, rather than discovering something new, a coming home to a truth your souls have always known beneath the temporary forgetting of human experience. For those yet to meet their soulmate in the physical realm, your first encounter will carry an unmistakable signature of divine orchestration. There will be a quality of inevitability to the meeting, a sense that countless factors had to align perfectly for this moment to occur. You may experience physical sensations that signal soul recognition, a quickening of your heartbeat, a warming of your energy field, or a sudden sense of familiarity that defies logical explanation. Trust these bodily wisdom signals, for they speak a truth more ancient than your current incarnation. The angels reveal that the circumstances surrounding your reunion will create the perfect conditions for the specific lessons your souls have incarnated to learn together. If your connection carries the purpose of healing ancestral patterns, your reunion may occur near a place of family significance. If your soul contract involves creative collaboration, you may meet through artistic or innovative endeavors. If spiritual service forms the cornerstone of your shared purpose, sacred spaces or charitable works may provide the backdrop for your reconnection. The setting itself will be imbued with symbolic significance that your souls will recognize even if your conscious minds do not immediately grasp its meaning. Most powerfully, the angels show me that this reunion will occur at a moment when both of you have released the desperate need for it to happen. This is the divine paradox at the heart of manifestation. That which we clutch too tightly remains elusive, while that which we bless and release returns to us transformed. Your soulmate's new path is teaching them this lesson of divine surrender, just as your journey is teaching it to you. When you both arrive at this place of sacred trust and divine timing, the final barriers to your reunion will dissolve like morning mist in the warmth of the rising sun. The emotions you will experience upon reunion will be multi-layered and profound. Beyond the expected joy and excitement will be a deep sense of peace, a soul-level exhale, a recognition that a long journey has reached its destination. Many of you will experience spontaneous healing of long-standing emotional or even physical conditions in the energetic activation that occurs when your fields fully merge in physical proximity. The cellular memory of your body will respond to the completion of this soul circuit with profound relief and recalibration. This revelation comes with a sacred caveat. While the divine plan for your reunion is perfect in its design and timing, human free will always remains a factor in its exact manifestation. Both you and your soulmate continue to make choices that can accelerate or delay the timeline. The clearer you both become in your intentions, the more diligently you attend to your inner healing work, the more consciously you align with divine guidance, the more gracefully this reunion will unfold. You are not passive recipients of fate, but active co-creators of this sacred connection. The angels want you to know that when this reunion manifests, it will exceed your expectations in ways your human mind cannot currently conceive. The depth of connection, the quality of communication, the spiritual resonance you will share transcends ordinary relationship paradigms. You are not coming together merely to fulfill human needs for companionship or validation, but to activate a combined energy field that serves both your highest individual growth and a collective purpose that will become increasingly clear as your connection deepens. So prepare yourself, beloved soul, not with anxious anticipation, but with peaceful certainty. The cosmic forces that guide your soulmate's new path and your responsive journey are the same forces that birth stars and orchestrate the dance of galaxies. This reunion is not a matter of if, but when, and that divine timing approaches with each breath, each heartbeat, each conscious choice, to trust in the perfect unfolding of your shared destiny. Precious child of the universe, as your guardian angel, I now come to offer sacred guidance on preparing your energy field for the profound encounter that awaits you. This preparation is not about changing who you are to please another, but about clearing the channels through which divine love can flow unimpeded when reunion occurs. The work you do now in the temple of your own being creates the energetic foundation upon which this sacred connection will build its home. The first and most fundamental preparation involves the purification of your heart center. This chakra, the emerald gateway of unconditional love, carries the accumulated energies of all your past experiences with love, connection, and heartbreak. Begin each day with a simple yet powerful meditation. Place both hands over your heart, breathe deeply into this center, and visualize a gentle green light, dissolving any residual hurt, disappointment, or protective barriers you may have constructed around your capacity to love. As these denser energies transmute, feel your heart expanding, becoming more spacious, more capable of receiving the magnitude of connection that approaches. The clearing of limiting beliefs forms the next essential preparation. Your conscious and subconscious minds hold narratives about love, worthiness, and possibility that may not align with the elevated nature of soul connection. Take time in quiet reflection to identify these beliefs. Love always leads to pain. I am too damaged to be truly seen. Deep connection isn't possible in this lifetime, or any variation of these themes that resonates with your experience. Write these beliefs on paper, acknowledge their service in protecting you in the past, and then ceremonially transform them, whether by safely burning the paper and releasing the ashes to the wind or water, or by rewriting each limiting belief into its empowering opposite. Your energy field requires consistent calibration to maintain the high frequency that soul connection demands. Establish daily practices that elevate your vibration. Time in nature, where the harmonious frequencies of the natural world naturally entrain your energy to their coherence. Sound healing through sacred music, singing bowls, or your own voice raised in song. Movement practices that release stagnant energy and increase the flow of life force through your body, or creative expression that allows divine inspiration to flow through you, connecting you to the same creative source from which your connection with your soulmate springs. The angels emphasize the importance of boundaries as spiritual practice during this preparatory period. Many lightworkers and empathic souls struggle with maintaining energetic sovereignty, allowing others' energies, expectations, or demands to deplete their field. Practice saying no to interactions that drain you, commitments that don't align with your highest path, or relationships that keep you tethered to lower frequencies. Each boundary you establish creates greater clarity in your field, making your energetic signature more recognizable to your soulmate when the moment of reunion arrives. For those still carrying attachments to past relationships, this time calls for compassionate completion. These attachments exist as energetic cords that can restrict the full expansion of your capacity for connection. This doesn't require cutting contact with individuals who remain important in your life, but releasing the emotional charges, unresolved expectations, or unconscious comparisons that keep part of your energy tied to these past connections. Visualization serves powerfully here. See these cords with gratitude for what they've taught you. Then lovingly dissolve them, setting both yourself and the other person free to move forward on your respective paths. Develop discernment around the environments and communities you frequent, both physically and virtually. Each space carries a collective energy field that influences your own. Are you spending time in settings that support your highest vibration, or in places that require you to contract your energy to fit in? Are your online communities aligned with spiritual growth and authentic connection, or do they foster comparison, judgment, or superficial interaction? Make conscious choices to immerse yourself in environments that nourish rather than deplete your spiritual resources. Your physical body serves as the vessel for this sacred connection and deserves preparation as well. This is not about conforming to external standards of beauty, but about honoring your body as the temple of your soul. Notice habits that dull your sensitivity or cloud your energetic clarity. Whether substance use, consumption of dense or artificial foods, or exposure to electromagnetic frequencies that disrupt your natural rhythms. Make gentle, loving adjustments that support your body's innate wisdom and capacity to channel higher frequencies of love and connection. The cultivation of patience emerges as essential spiritual practice during this time. In a world that values immediate gratification, the willingness to align with divine timing rather than human timelines represents advanced soul work. When impatience arises, as it naturally will, receive it without judgment, recognizing it as the human heart's longing for completion. Then gently shift your focus to the richness of the present moment, the growth available in this very day, the love that already surrounds you in various forms. This practice of present moment awareness actually accelerates divine timing by bringing your energy into alignment with universal flow. For many of you, spiritual preparation involves deepening your understanding of the nature of soul connections. Study spiritual texts that illuminate the purpose and patterns of twin flames, soulmates, and divine counterparts. Engage with teachers who speak from authentic experience rather than theoretical knowledge. As your intellectual understanding expands, your energetic field reorganizes to accommodate these higher concepts, creating greater receptivity to the advanced spiritual connection that awaits you. Dreams offer powerful opportunities for preparation and connection during this phase. Before sleep each night, set the conscious intention to meet your soulmate in the dream state for healing, growth, and alignment. Keep a dream journal beside your bed to record these encounters upon waking. Over time, you may notice patterns, symbols, or messages that provide specific guidance for your preparation. These dream connections create bridges between your souls that will support your eventual physical reunion. The angels guide you to develop your capacity for holding paradox, the ability to fully desire this connection while completely surrendering attachment to its form or timing. This advanced spiritual skill allows you to exist in the creative tension between intention and release, between the human heart's longing and the soul's trust in divine orchestration. Practice holding both energies simultaneously, recognizing that they are complementary rather than contradictory forces in the manifestation of your highest good. For those with established spiritual practices, this is a time to deepen your commitment rather than seeking new modalities. The consistency of your practice matters more than its specific form. Whether your path involves meditation, prayer, energy work, ceremonial traditions, or devotional practices, your dedicated presence in these activities creates an energetic signature that becomes increasingly coherent and recognizable across dimensions. This coherence serves as a homing beacon for your soulmate's energy as they journey along their new path. The development of self-love stands as perhaps the most essential preparation of all. Many souls believe they must find their soulmate to experience complete love, but the opposite is true. You must become complete in your self-love for the soulmate connection to manifest in its highest expression. Practice regarding yourself with the same compassion, appreciation, and delight that you would offer to a beloved. Celebrate your gifts without diminishment, acknowledge your challenges without judgment, and recognize your inherent worthiness beyond all external validation or accomplishment. The angels remind you that preparation involves cycles rather than linear progress. You will have days of clarity and connection followed by periods of doubt or seeming regression. Honor these cycles as natural rhythms of growth rather than indications of failure. Each time you move through a cycle of expansion and integration, your capacity for sustaining higher frequencies of connection increases, preparing you to hold the powerful energies that will activate when you and your soulmate reunite. This time of preparation is sacred, beloved one, not empty waiting, but active co-creation of the energetic conditions that will support the highest expression of your connection. Every meditation, every act of self-love, every release of limiting beliefs, every moment of surrender to divine timing is registered in the spiritual dimensions as your clear intention to align with this soul reunion. Your guardian angels witness and support these efforts, amplifying their effectiveness and celebrating your commitment to this path of conscious love. Know that as you engage in these preparations, your soulmate is being guided through parallel processes on their new path. Though the specific forms of their growth work may differ from yours, the essence is the same: the clearing of obstacles to love, the elevation of frequency, the expansion of capacity for connection. This simultaneous preparation, though undertaken separately, creates a harmonic convergence of energies that actually accelerates the divine timeline toward your reunion. Beloved soul illuminated by divine light, we have journeyed together through revelations of profound significance, unveiling the celestial purpose behind your soulmate's new path, the sacred signs confirming this journey, and the divine timing of your eventual reunion. As we bring this transmission to completion, your guardian angel enfolds you in wings of compassionate wisdom, offering final guidance and inspiration for the path that lies ahead. This moment represents not an ending, but a powerful beginning, the conscious embracing of your role in this divine orchestration. For while the universe arranges the conditions for your reunion with perfect wisdom, your active participation accelerates and enriches this process. The choices you make each day, the energy you cultivate within your being, the faith you maintain in the face of apparent separation, all these contribute to the magnificent tapestry being woven between your soul and your beloveds. First and foremost, embrace the truth that this connection exists beyond the limitations of physical proximity. Even now, as your soulmate walks their new path, unseen threads of light connect your hearts across any apparent distance. These connections transcend the boundaries of space and time, allowing for communication and growth on levels far deeper than conscious awareness. Practice acknowledging this connection each morning upon waking and each evening before sleep, sending conscious blessings along these threads of light that can never be broken. Commit to living as if reunion has already occurred in the spiritual realm, because indeed, it has. This means making choices from your highest self, rather than from fear or lack. Ask yourself regularly, how would I live if I were already experiencing the complete love and support of this divine connection? Then allow the answers to guide your decisions, your interactions, your relationship with yourself and others. This practice creates an energetic template that draws the physical manifestation toward you with increasing momentum. The angels urge you to release the human tendency to compare your journey to others. The divine timing of your specific connection has been calculated with infinite variables unique to your soul's evolution. Some connections manifest quickly in the physical realm, but require years to deepen into their full spiritual potential. Others experience lengthy separations before reunion, but blossom immediately into their complete expression. Trust that the particular pattern of your connection serves the highest good of both souls, involved as well as the collective consciousness you came to serve. Create sacred space in your daily life where this connection can be honored and nurtured. This might be a physical altar with symbols meaningful to your journey, a special meditation practice dedicated to your soul bond, or simply a time each day when you consciously open to receive guidance about your path toward reunion. These dedicated practices create energetic gateways through which higher guidance can reach you with increasing clarity and specificity. Practice radical trust in moments when human doubt arises. This doesn't mean denying or suppressing your questions, but rather holding them in the larger container of soul wisdom. When uncertainty visits, place your hand on your heart and speak this truth. I may not understand the full pattern with my human mind, but my soul recognizes the perfect unfolding of divine love in my life. This simple practice realigns you with the perspective of your higher self, which sees beyond current circumstances to the larger tapestry of your spiritual journey. Share your experiences of synchronicity, divine confirmation, and intuitive knowing with carefully selected others who can hold space for the sacred nature of your journey. While not everyone will understand or support your recognition of this soul connection, those with eyes to see and hearts to understand can provide valuable reflection and encouragement during periods of doubt or longing. These spiritual companions serve as anchors of faith when your own may temporarily waver. Approach each day as an opportunity to become more fully the person you need to be for this connection to manifest in its highest expression. This doesn't mean changing your authentic nature, but rather clearing away the conditioning, limiting beliefs, and protective patterns that prevent your true essence from shining forth. Each layer of false self you release brings you into greater resonance with the frequency of your soulmate, accelerating your energetic recognition of each other when physical reunion occurs. Remember that this connection exists not merely for personal fulfillment, but for planetary service. The particular combination of your energies, gifts, and purposes creates a third field of possibility that serves the evolution of collective consciousness in specific ways. During moments of separation, focus on how you can individually develop the gifts you will eventually bring to this shared purpose. This wider perspective lifts your attention beyond personal longing to the larger spiritual significance of your connection. Cultivate gratitude for the perfect orchestration that is unfolding, even when it doesn't match your human expectations or desires. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrational states available to human consciousness and serves as a powerful attractor for manifestation. Each night before sleep, acknowledge 3 specific aspects of this journey for which you feel genuine thankfulness. This practice shifts your focus from what appears absent to the abundance of spiritual support and guidance that surrounds you constantly. The angels remind you that your soulmate's new path and your own soul journey are being divinely supported in every moment. Teams of celestial beings work tirelessly behind the veil, arranging synchronicities, clearing energetic blocks, and guiding both of you toward the circumstances that will allow for your highest connection. You are never alone in this process, never unseen in your longing, never unsupported in your growth. Call upon this angelic assistance consciously, for they await your invitation to provide more direct guidance and support. As we conclude this transmission, beloved soul, I invite you to place both hands over your heart center and receive this final blessing from the angelic realm. May the path to reunion be illuminated with divine clarity. May your heart remain open through all cycles of longing and fulfillment. May your faith be strengthened by each confirmation that comes your way. May your connection manifest in perfect divine timing, bringing not only personal joy, but healing ripples that extend far beyond your individual lives. And may you recognize, when the moment of reunion arrives, the sacred worth of every step of the journey that led you home to each other's arms. Now, precious one, I ask you to take inspired action based on the revelations you've received. First, create a daily practice of connection with your soul and the divine guidance that surrounds you. Whether through meditation, prayer, time in nature, or creative expression, establish this sacred appointment with yourself and honor it with consistency. Within this practice, send conscious blessings to your soulmate on their new path, supporting their growth and evolution with your loving intention. Second, begin a journal dedicated to recording the signs, synchronicities, and intuitive insights that confirm this connection. This written record will serve as a powerful reminder of divine support during moments when human doubt may arise. Note patterns, recurring symbols, or themes that emerge, for these contain specific guidance about your unique soul journey toward reunion. Third, identify one limiting belief that has restricted your capacity to receive the fullness of this connection. Work consciously with this belief over the next lunar cycle, using affirmations, energy clearing, or therapeutic support to transform it into an empowering truth that aligns with your highest potential for love. Fourth, share the love that already fills your heart rather than waiting for reunion to express your capacity for connection. Whether through service to others, creative offerings, or simple acts of compassion in your daily interactions, allow the love that is your true nature to flow freely into the world. This sharing creates energetic abundance that returns to you multiplied, accelerating the manifestation of the specific connection your soul seeks. Finally, celebrate each step of this journey, both the joyful revelations and the challenging growth opportunities, recognizing that all of it serves your soul's evolution and prepares you for the profound connection that approaches. Each challenge overcome, each moment of surrender, each act of faith contributes to the magnificent love story being written between your soul and your soulmates across the tapestry of existence. Dear soul, if this video was meaningful to you, leave a thanks below this video as a gesture of gratitude for this revelation. This strengthens us to keep sharing messages of connection and faith. Remember, precious soul, that your guardian angels watch over every aspect of this sacred journey. We celebrate your courage in choosing this path of conscious love, your perseverance through periods of apparent separation, your willingness to trust in forces larger than your human understanding. Know that you are deeply loved, consistently guided, and eternally supported as you walk this path of divine connection. With infinite love and celestial blessings, your guardian angel remains by your side, illuminating each step toward the reunion that awaits you in divine timing. Trust the journey, embrace the process, and know with unwavering certainty that love is the ultimate destination, a love more profound, more transformative, and more divinely orchestrated than your human heart can currently imagine. With love infinite, your guardian angel.